What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am celebrating my 1-year anniversary in this apartment. I shared with you guys about a year ago how my entire life was completely changing. I was stepping back from an 18-year relationship. I was living on my own for the very first time with my daughter, all by myself. And I want to say about maybe 6 months after that, I was leaving a job that I was at for about 14 years and starting a completely new one. So to say that I was very uncomfortable with where my life was and scared of the direction that it was going is an understatement, to be honest. So basically what I wanted to do is dedicate this cleaning marathon to how my journey has been and just seeing how far I've come with, barely having any furniture, trying to, make it as a newly single mom, and just really transforming this space into a home, which I absolutely love. So I wanted just to dedicate this video to my personal journey of starting over, and also just trying to encourage you guys that if you are in a season where there is a lot of change, you're feeling uncomfortable, you're not quite sure where your life is headed, but you're trusting in God and what He has planned for you, then I hope from this video you find some inspiration to just keep going. I was at probably my lowest point that I can really remember, and I'm just in such a better place now, and I just want to kind of take a look back as to where it all started. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nia, and today I'm officially moving into my new place, and I'm so excited about it. It is a little bit bittersweet, but I feel like the more I make this place a home, I'm gonna feel way more comfortable. Little by little, things have been delivered, and the first thing that came in was my bed. I had been searching online looking for a platform tufted headboard and bed frame, and I finally found one on Macy's. So they delivered it earlier on in the day, and of course I forgot some scissors, so I'm basically just using my keys to open the box. But I'm starting the process of taking everything out so I can get everything assembled, because really we cannot move in until we at least have beds to sleep in. I also wanted to say a huge thank you to LifeWit for partnering with me on today's video. I will talk about their products a little bit later on.
Sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
All right, so to give you guys a little bit of an update, we cannot put this bed together. I actually got it from Macy's, and there's the headboard leg, and I got 2 left-hand pieces. So now I have to wait for them to give me a call back. They said that they would call me tomorrow to see if they either need to take the entire bed back or if they can just find the right leg so that I can then put everything else together. So stopping everything in here, and then I'm just gonna go put Riley's bed together.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if the this is the end now, baby. Know that I gave it my all. I believe in us.
Moving on over to Riley's room to put her bed together, I had given her a couple of different options to choose from, and she went with this one. So me and my friend are actually going to piece everything together, and guys, like, I'm not even gonna lie, it was very confusing trying to get this stuff put together. I love IKEA. I definitely feel as if they have stepped their game up, but I wish that they would actually put words on their manuals when you are trying to put everything together.
As I'm walking to your place, I'm shaking. I am picturing the words in my mind. I cannot stand losing you. No, I will fight. 'Cause I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me. At least give me a try.
All right, guys, so it is actually the next day. I just had to turn off the camera when it came to putting Riley's bed together because it was just like so confusing. We were having such a hard time, but we were finally able to get it all put up. My friend helped me, and then my sister actually ended up coming up later, and legit, we did need 3 of us. So now I'm just gonna put the, I already put her mattress up on the bed, and I let that like air out and like really open up because it was actually a mattress in a box. And now I'm just gonna put her sheets and all that kind of stuff and try and get her room a little bit more put together. I brought over some of her older clothes that I'm gonna just store in the closet and all of that stuff. So yeah, I just had to turn off the camera because I was like, this is too stressful. We just want to get this put up and put together and just really make this place feel like a home.
Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over the limits with you right now.
Last night we put the bed together, and Riley and I had gone to Target and we picked out new bedding and sheets and all of that kind of stuff, just because this bed is a twin size bed and the one that we had at the house was a full size bed. So we definitely needed to get some new stuff for her. So I'm putting all of that stuff on, and then I'm going to start working on her room because I really just want to make it feel nice and special and comfortable because this is a big transition for her. Everything you guys see in today's video will be linked down below in case you guys are interested or looking for some new furniture, bedding, or anything like that.
Right now.
The next thing that I'm working on is putting together these wall lamps, and I think that these are so cute and adorable. We got 2 heart ones, and I still need to buy another cloud one. Again, these are also from IKEA, but I think that these are the perfect alternative to a nightlight.
Hoping you will figure it all out somehow, Why I'm acting weird whenever you're around, oh, when you're around. I don't wanna tell you, I know if you care. Repeating my mind, rolling around, stuck in your bed, burning temptation. I just cannot hide it. Late at night when I'm all alone, try not to think about it.
The instructions said to screw the back pieces into the wall, but because we are renting, I'm trying to reduce the amount of holes that I put into the wall. So I went in with some command strips, and those worked perfectly.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're asleep. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're asleep.
Alright, so now it's time to start organizing all of Riley's clothes, and as you guys can see, we are very limited on space. We probably have about half the amount of space that we had in the old place, so thank you for LifeWit for partnering with me on this video. They sent me over this really cute and adorable laundry basket, and I thought this would fit perfectly in Riley's room, so I'm gonna place it in the closet. And I do love the cute little like striped print, and the lining on the inside has like a plastic cover on it, so it doesn't matter if you are putting any like soiled clothes or anything like that in there, because you guys are fully protected. They also did send me over a couple of storage bags, and if you guys seen my last video where I organized my closet, you know I am obsessed with their storage bags. I almost feel as if these are like a jumbo or a double size of the ones that I was sent before, but I absolutely love them. So what I'm going to do is transfer all of her clothes from the old bin to this bin, and as you guys saw, it's starting to buckle, and honestly it's just really starting to annoy me, so I think this is definitely going to be a better fit. I have a coupon code linked down below for you guys, along with some links, so definitely make sure to check them out. I love their products. They are really great and durable, and I know you guys are going to love them too.
With us it's all or nothing.
All right, so as you guys could see, this bin was completely filled. I was not able to get anything else in it, and I actually left some stuff back at the old place. But this humongous bag, like, look how much more space is still left in here. I could literally add a bunch more of her clothes in here, which I absolutely love. This is like a jumbo size. Like, you could fit anything from a comforter to your kids' clothes to your clothes, anything that needs to be stored away. These bins are perfect. And then they just mold to whatever you put inside of it, which I like as well. So this is gonna fit perfectly up at the top of her closet. And yeah, I'm so happy I'm able to get so much more in here. And in this pack, you actually get 2 of them. So I'll probably put some of my clothes in there once I kind of get my room situated. And then also just like blankets and things like that that I need to store away in case like guests come over and all of that stuff. But yeah, I am so happy that I was able to fit all of this stuff in here. I do like these bins, don't get me wrong. It's just that they start to buckle and bend, and you don't get that with this product, which is fantastic. So I will leave my code and link down below for you guys. I love, love, love working with LifeWit. They really have some of the best products, especially if you're trying to maximize the space that you have in your home. I swear by their like storage bags, guys. I might honestly even give one to my mother-in-law because I know I had redid their closet a little bit and there was some stuff that we put up at the top of the shelf, which these would be perfect for. But yes, like I mentioned, I will have my code and everything linked down below for you guys. Definitely go grab yourself some.
We're not okay. I look into your eyes and see you fade away.
So it fits perfectly up there, and we are actually even able to probably fit maybe another one or just something else that I might need to store away. And then down at the bottom is going to be her hamper. Super easy. I literally love it. And even on the inside, it's kind of like lined. So it's going to be perfect when it's time to do laundry and all of that kind of stuff. And I still have the bottom to put anything else that I may want to add in here as well. Here is a look of her room. Yes, I have to put those away, but I absolutely love this. I cannot wait to show her what it looks like. But this is the Kura bed from IKEA, and you can actually have the bed down here or you can have the bed up here. Like, you basically just have to like flip the bed. I think when I saw on Pinterest and stuff, there was about 3 different ways that you can set this bed up. Riley personally had requested to have like a little bunk bed, which I think is so cute. She picked out her own comforter and all of that kind of stuff at Target. I will have everything linked down below for you guys in case you're interested, if you want to just redo your little girl's room or you're even just looking to maximize the space. You can put another mattress down here as well, so you can really make it a bunk bed space. But what I'm planning on doing is I will end up adding like a seating area and all of that stuff. I'm thinking about maybe putting some of her, bookshelves down here so we can kind of like cuddle up and read some books together, and really also just make it a nice like fun play space. Also at IKEA, they had these bed curtains. So you can basically just attach it to the bed up here. You could basically just attach it to the bed up here. And again, you could just make it a nice little fun play set. Really great for imagination and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to put that up a little bit later. I'm even thinking about maybe just wrapping it for Christmas for her. So we can play, restaurant or, all of that kind of stuff. And then put maybe something down here where we can put her like play foods and all that kind of stuff, and really just encourage free play and her imagination and all that stuff. Also, the great thing about this is it can be moved off to the side, so it's not like it's going to be up the entire time as well. You guys did also see me hang up these wall lamps. Now, IKEA literally had so many to choose from there was a flower to a butterfly. She wanted the hearts, and then there was also a cloud one as well, which I think I'm going to get the cloud one and possibly put it over here on this wall. I do still need to put like an organization system over here. I have it, I just haven't put it up just yet. And that's gonna have all of her like toys and all that stuff in a bin stored away so we don't have to see it. But I really like these little like wall lamps. You can connect it and make it look a little bit nicer on the wall, but Riley is obsessed with this. I'm actually gonna go pick her up soon from school and let her see everything. Also, I did get these pink curtains that I'm gonna put over the both of her windows, but I'm waiting for the curtain track to come in so I can put it up on the ceiling and just really make it look a lot nicer and all of that kind of stuff. So that's really the only thing I'm waiting to do, and now it's just the bed is up, so I'm really excited and happy about that.
It's like we're on two sides of the Milky Way. Somehow we got used to the problems, baby. Let's get some sun, baby. It's time to go.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nia, and in today's video I have tons of cleaning motivation for you guys. I'm starting off by washing my sheets. I'm gonna throw that into the laundry. We have tons of laundry that needs to get done. I also finally was able to pick up my new nightstand, so I'm excited to show those to you guys. And then we are going to be doing some much needed cleaning in the kitchen, main living room, and I did get a couple of new things for the kitchen that I wanted to share with you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and get all the motivation that you need.
Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Ain't no limit while we go for more. We can shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight.
Anytime I have to wash my bedding, I always like to get that started in the morning because heavy comforters and all of that kind of stuff can literally take a couple of drying cycles to actually be dry. So I'm getting that started first, and then I'm going to come in and Lysol my bed. And now we are going to be putting together my nightstands. I am so excited about these. I have literally been stalking the IKEA website, and as soon as I saw they were in stock, I headed right over there to pick them up. So it's been about a month since we've moved into this new apartment, and it's really starting to feel like a home, but I did want to take the time out and truly thank every single one of you guys who watch my video, who leave sweet and kind messages on my channel, because as I enter into this new season of my life where I literally have no idea what to expect, I'm taking it day by day, and your kind words are literally giving me the strength to keep going, especially during those down moments. And I just wanted to stop and say thank you so much. You guys don't need to do this, but I truly do appreciate it. And to all of you new subscribers, I see a lot of new faces on here. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining my YouTube family. My name is Nia, and I'm a working mom who recently just moved into a new apartment with my daughter. And I am basically just sharing with you guys this new season and journey of my life as I try and make this apartment feel like a home. So I share tons of cleaning motivation. We're putting furniture together. Also, I want to share routines with you guys and give you that everyday motivation that you need and feel as if you have a friend cleaning along with you. So if you guys are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Join this journey with me. I would absolutely love to have you. And also make sure to introduce yourself in the comments so I can personally say hi. All right, so these are the two nightstands. I love how they look. They're similar to the oak color for the dresser. So I'm definitely going with more of like a light furniture vibes in here. I just love how it gives me so many different like shelf and a drawer option. So I'm not quite sure. I clearly don't have anything to put into this one. But I think I will probably put maybe 2 of the books over here just to balance the whole thing out. But I like how everything is coming along.
Maybe I'm a bird following the seasons.
Moving over to the living room, I'm going to do a quick tidy up in here. I actually ended up putting the second nightstand together in here while I was watching a show. So I'm going to put all of the power tools away, put the blankets back into the basket, and then vacuum the floor.
Something in your eye made me stay up night. I can see you are different too. Love me like a stranger, like a melody flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique. Run away with me. Love me like a, love me like a. Love me like a, love me like a stranger.
It's a lot later on in the day. These sheets are finally finished drying. I do have the comforter still in the dryer. I had to run it a second time just to make sure it is fully dry. So once that's finished, I'm gonna put it on the bed and then relax for the rest of the night.
Singing for believers, a song meant to be heard, but never meant for preaching. I don't know where you're gonna head off to, but I know that you'll go where your heart's at. You might cross the sea, what will be, wanna make this adventure with you. Love me like a stranger, like a melody.
So there is a small little space where I will be able to hang up a broom. So I'm going to use this command hook strip thing, and so I can hang up my broom in here just to save some space. So let's see how this works.
The directions said to wipe down the wall with rubbing alcohol. I didn't have any, so I just used one of the microfiber cloths that I had. And then I am putting the command strip on the back of it. And then it says to press down for about 30 seconds, but you do need to wait 1 hour until I can actually hang up the broom. So I'm gonna then start getting some cleaning done in the kitchen while I wait, and then I will hang it up and see if it works. So on Amazon, I was able to find this rolling rack, and this is definitely something I have been looking for just because I do not have any counter space whatsoever. So I wanted something that I can put away when I am not doing any of the dishes. I will have it linked down below for you guys in case you're interested, as well as some alternatives because I did see a couple were on sale at Target.
Delve into emotion, leave us in this moment. I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you, and there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we wanna do, 'cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Doesn't matter if we make mistakes, which I can promise that we'll do. Just hold my hand and we will be okay.
By having this new dish rack, I think it's going to force me to dry and put my dishes away, which is always good because typically I will just let that stuff sit out, let it dry, and I'll handle it another time.
We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you You held me back when I tried to move on from your life. So you stole my life with clarity. So hold me back, now you're here. Cause I'm mad, show no fear. Wanna let you know just how it felt. Oh no, 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 no. Don't you think we're good? There's no way we could be. No, oh no, 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 no. I know the way you look at me. I know it too well. Now I'm bulletproof. You might find you're gone, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. We've been up, we've been down, trying to figure things out. End up losing myself in this but I'm done.
So I'm still trying to figure out this lack of space and storage in this kitchen. So for now, I'm literally just adding things into the cabinets, but I am trying to find the perfect piece that I can put in the dining area and make myself like a pantry cabinet, but I haven't found anything that will fit in that space just yet, but I'm gonna keep looking. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know down below.
But I'm flying high, I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. Now I'm bulletproof. You might find you're gone, but I'm flying high. I'm bulletproof. Don't let me touch the ground. You can never bring me down. You can never bring me down. Can never bring me down. Cause I'm bulletproof. Yeah, I'm bulletproof. Cause I'm bulletproof. You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us
I'm going to quickly sweep the floor, and then I'm going to lay out this new runner that I picked up from Home Goods. I thought it was so beautiful, and I think it's going to fit the space really nicely.
With us, it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. With us, it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say you do at night, but in the morning you just leave. With us, it's all or nothing.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've tried some time, and I'm dying to tell you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've realized, and I'm dying to tell you.
So this is what it looks like. I clearly put it on a little bit crooked. I tried to take it off, and you can't really do that. So that is fine. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. It does say that I can't use this piece until 24 hours. So tomorrow I will actually unpeel this piece and the red one and then hang it up, and then I'll be able to hang my paper towel up here, and it doesn't have to be on the counter. One of my subscribers mentioned this to me, and I am so thankful that you guys gave this suggestion, because I didn't even know this was a thing.
Everything is clean for the most part, and the last thing I really need to do is fold this load of laundry. I do still have some laundry in the dryer, but I will get to that a lot later on in the day. I really just want to relax before I have to go pick Riley up.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've tried some time, and I'm dying to tell you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. No, I've realized, and I'm dying to tell you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've tried some time, and I'm dying to tell you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. No, I've realized.
We break up and you slam the door. I messed up on the bedroom floor. What the hell do we do this for? I push you out, but you come back. That attraction, we can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be making a ton of changes around my apartment. I'm basically going to be decluttering, organizing, and just like revamping the space. There are a lot of areas where there's a lack of organization or it's just a hot mess, and we definitely need to make a change. So today's video is definitely filled with tons of cleaning motivation, organization, all of that kind of stuff. So I know you guys are in for a treat. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you do, subscribe if you're new, and let's jump right into it. So the first area that we are going to tackle is my pantry dresser. I know I've talked about it plenty of times. I let you guys know it is a hot mess. Just a quick look at the drawers. So I have a bunch of like plastic bags, reusable bags, and I literally just threw them in here. We definitely need to get that all organized. And then the snack drawer for Riley. Again, I have some extra bags here. I get them from work. And then everything is literally just thrown in here, and it's starting to drive me nuts. Everything is so unorganized, and I know we can do better. So I am going to organize all of this stuff. I'm going to use these clear organizers that I got off of Amazon, which I shared with you guys in my Amazon haul. So it actually comes in a pack of 8, and I think that's more than enough to organize these drawers. So let's get started.
We've had this conversation, and you seem to agree with me. But when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip,
So I'm starting off by literally removing every single thing from the drawers, and I started off with just the top 2 drawers because I realized that I had so much stuff jam-packed in here that there was no way I was going to be able to fit everything on the 3rd drawer on this table as well. So I picked up these dividers that I had shared with you guys in my Amazon haul. I will have them linked down below for you guys. I like the fact that they are clear and they're adjustable as well, so they will definitely be able to fit in any drawer that you guys do have. And they were super easy to apply. They come with these little like sticky things, so you put it on one side and then you peel off the other side, and it's a clear stick, and then you just insert them into your drawers. So then I'm going through and organizing all of Riley's snacks to make them look nice and neat.
you're such a sensitive guy. When your friends are hurting, you make sure to stick around. But when it comes to me, you don't wanna know. Yeah, every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I
Moving on to my top drawer, this is where I have all of my bags, and honestly I did this portion off camera because it was so tedious just trying to fold all the bags, go through everything, and I did end up giving some to my mother-in-law because I had way too many to even keep at this point. And I know you guys have seen them in previous videos to the point where I could barely even close the drawer. So now that I have everything organized, I feel so much better. And the last thing I need to do is to tackle this 3rd drawer, and this is where I just keep the most randomest stuff, but I did want to organize everything and make it look nice and neat.
just be my parachute. Why don't you help me?
So we finally have everything organized and I absolutely love how it turned out. So I do have another extra container that's in the sink that needs to be washed, so it would fit right in here. I am gonna put or make some ice, so I will be taking this out, but for now it could just sit right here. My extra cheesecloth, an extra container to go for snacks from when I'm at work, and this is also another mini ice holder as well. I have all of my liquid IVs and crystal lights in here, as well as this is where I make any of my smoothies and all that kind of stuff. So I figured it's easier just to keep everything right in here. And then Riley's teacup set, because anytime we do tea or anything like that, we typically do it out here. And then this is where I just stored the extra bag that I wasn't able to fit at the top. This is by far my favorite drawer. And using these clear liners, I'm obsessed. So I have all of the cereal, my chips, her snacks and everything like that. And this is kind of all the extra larger things besides the fruit snacks. So this is very neat and organized. Let's see how long it actually stays this way. And then up at the top are all of my reusable bags. I have those in the corner, as well as the smaller ones in this clear bin. And then any of the old clear bags that, you know, the stores used to hang out, I like to use them when I'm deep conditioning my hair or even in the bathroom. I have more of my garbage bags, regular bags, and sandwich bags. And then this is all of just like, you know, just extra random cooking stuff. I may end up moving these three into the kitchen somewhere once I get a chance to organize in there, which will then free up even more space. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it right here.
I'm just trying to get by. I don't know how you do it. Trying to keep you off my mind. I can't hold to it. You make it easy, but every time I fall back again. Tell me all the secrets, 'cause baby I can see the end. Don't slow down. I just need you to say you won't let go. I will keep my heart wide open. All I ask of you, baby, keep the fire burning.
The next thing I want to kind of like fix, organize, all that kind of stuff, but in this case not organized, but it's getting played out with these long curtains. So I do have, the next thing I really want to work on are these long curtains. It's the dragging of the curtains is just starting to be too much for me. So I do have this like iron on, like, if it will focus. I do have this iron on like strip, so you don't have to actually sew anything. You basically just iron this on, you fold it over, iron it again, and it should basically hem anything. So I'm gonna give it a try. I have the iron heating up right now, so I'm gonna take one panel down, give it a try, hopefully it works, and then I will do the other one.
I was worried you blowed my reputation.
Before I can take the curtains down, I needed to mark where they needed to be hemmed. So once I finish doing that, I take them down and then I nicely lay them out. I want to make sure that I am doing this correctly and I'm not trying to rush through the entire process. Once I finished doing all of that, I fold it over, and then I ended up taking a measuring tape to make sure that across the board it was the same exact length, because sometimes when we eyeball things, we're not always quite on the mark.
So when you take the strip off, you see how it has this nice like shiny line. So literally the only thing I have to do is just fold it over and then iron it, and we should be good. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna have to also do the edges as well, but we're gonna figure it out as we go.
So wrap your arms around me like a borderline. Our fortress in the jungle, baby, we're alright. We don't care much for people like them. We don't care much for people like them. But darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky. Oh, it's the way you make me feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good. Oh.
So I'm all finished, and I did end up putting a strip on the side as well, just to kind of, I guess I have to put some more heat here, but for the most part, it's pretty intact on both sides. So the true test is going to be when I hang them up, and also to hopefully still get some type of pleating at the bottom. I would say I did a pretty good job. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. So the only thing I have to do is literally the same exact thing. Now that I know the measurements, I don't even have to mark this one because I know exactly how much of a fold that I need to make. Here is the finished look. Definitely worth it. I had just enough tape to be able to do both of them. So I definitely recommend, if you guys don't have your own sewing machine, or it's like a, you know, maybe a project like this, definitely go get yourself that like hemming tape. You can find it at any type of, you know, I think they might have it at the craft store, any type of like sewing store, Joann's, all of that kind of stuff.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay.
The next area that I'm going to tackle is this corner right here. So I was able to fit the Barbie Dream House in my car. It's sitting over in the living room until I clear off this shelf and then put it vertically. So I'm hoping it will kind of fit in this area right here. So first things first, like I mentioned, I'm going to clean off this entire thing so that I can then prop it up vertically, and then I'll figure out how to style and put everything back.
That's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while. A simple question. Can I get closer? Just for motivation.
You never realize how much stuff you actually have until you have to move it. And I'm like, oh my God, how much stuff was actually fitting in this unit? I almost feel as if I need to go through and declutter even more of her stuff.
Life is hard the way it is, but with you it's easier. Follow me into the night. Without you I'm falling deeper. Stay a bit longer. Yeah, I just need you to. I just need you to. Stay a bit longer. You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
Riley was so excited when I told her that we were going to bring her Barbie dream house over. The way her face lit up just made me like instantly happy, because these are the moments that us moms live for, is just making our kids happy, and seeing their faces light up honestly melts my heart.
But guess I need more of you. You say you're doing right, but in the morning you just leave. I had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say you're doing right, but in the morning you just leave. I need more of. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say you
It fits. I would say that it's probably the perfect fit. So unfortunately I'm not able to put her hamper in the corner, just because once I added on the slide, it just was a little bit too tight. So that's okay. If anything, I will just add all of her little pieces, Barbie pieces, in this corner, because we have a couple of sets that I will, you know, work on putting back together. But I absolutely love how it turned out. I actually like it tall, like standing tall like this. It allows me to put stuff up at the top that she's like always getting into a little bit higher. So hopefully that will reduce the amount of, you know, mess in here. But she is going to be so excited to see this in here. We're definitely going to have a lot of days of just playing Barbies and all of that kind of stuff. I know a lot of you guys were like, just bring it, and you guys were so right. So definitely thank you for putting all of your comments down below. But yeah, this is the finished look. Absolutely love how it turned out.
We're not okay. I look into your eyes.
The next change that needs to be made is over in the bathroom. Behind the mirror, there is a little bit of a storage cabinet, and honestly, I've just been throwing things in there, but I really wanted to organize it a little bit better. So I'm starting off by wiping everything down, and I did realize with the products that I have, I was only able to really make it 2 shelves on the bottom and then 1 in the middle. I picked up this set of 3 little containers. They're acrylic, so it allows me to see everything that's in there. I purchased them off of Amazon. Super affordable. I will have them linked down below for you guys, and that is where I am storing a couple of things. And then I thought I was going to be able to put all of our like toothbrushes and everything like that up here like I did before, but it just was not going to fit. So I had another solution, which I'll show you guys in just a bit.
Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath.
So here is the finished look of the mirror cabinet. So This is just going to be a nice little shelf where we have all of our Q-tips, little swab things for removing makeup or, you know, anything like that. And then also dental floss. And then up here is going to be all of my everyday skincare stuff. I originally thought I was going to be able to also put this stuff up here as well, but I was having a little bit of trouble just trying to figure out how all of that was going to look. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take one of those containers that I get from the container store that I have underneath the sink right here, and then I'm just going to make one that's just for like all of our like dental, you know, products and all of that kind of stuff. I do have some extra stuff stored away, so now I have a place to put everything. This is the container that I'm talking about. I have them already underneath the sink, and I'm just going to clean this one out and also remove the vinyl off of it as well. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to work for us, but I do want to give it a try. Also, it allows Riley to be able to grab her toothbrush and toothpaste better, because right now I'm the one who has to always grab that for her. So I'm going to try it out. If it works, then I'm actually going to label this as like, I don't know, dental drawer, something like that.
Come out and play. It's Saturday, and I promise I'll love you much better now. The sour taste will wash away, 'cause I promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be, but I just feel like dancing.
So I added a piece of paper towel to the bottom just in case, because you know when you're brushing your teeth and you store it away, it can be a little bit wet and everything like that. And honestly, I've never actually stored my toothbrushes in a drawer before, so let me know how you guys store yours below. When I got back into the bathroom, I realized I should have just used a smaller bin, so I did another little shift. So I removed another vinyl and shifted the drawers a bit.
Love me like yesterday. I'm sure messed up, not once or twice, but every time you thought that we did alright. But I thought it through, and I'm missing you.
In the shower, there is absolutely no storage, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I bought one that goes over the shower head, but that had fallen. So honestly, I've just been keeping everything down near the bathtub area, and I wanted to switch that up. So I found these on Amazon, and they are renter friendly. So they have these little stickers that you can put on any type of surface, and then it has a little like gripper where you can insert the shelf onto. So I'm able to store all of our shower gels, razors, loofahs, all of that kind of stuff.
Won't you love me? Oh, but kinda new way. Oh, but kinda new. Tell me you're feeling it too, babe. And love me like yesterday. Oh, but kinda new. Tell me you're feeling it too. And love me like yesterday. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be, yeah. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling the groove? Oh, baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Love me like yesterday. Don't you feel it? How it feels, babe. Won't
By
you
adding these shelves was a game changer. Not that we have too much stuff in the bathroom, but it does allow us to free up, you know, all of the areas down here at the bottom of the shower. So up at the top, I have both of our body washes, and now I'm able to add in my sugar scrub when I want to just have that like spa-like type of shower. I have my razor, and these are actually aromatherapy tablets. They're lavender and vanilla from Bath and Body Works. So it just helps soothe you at the end of the night. And then at the bottom, I have both of our loofahs. So there are about 3 more areas that I want to make changes to. And the next one is in my room. I've been talking about, you know, just organizing my jewelry, because right now it's kind of just all like placed in a little basket, and I just want to have like a better system and all of that kind of stuff. So I picked up these wall organizers, which I share with you guys in my Amazon haul, and the goal is to put them up right here. And then I have all of my headbands and all of that kind of stuff. I'm going to start with one. I don't necessarily think I'm going to need 2, but I did purchase 2 just in case. And then it does come with these little like command strips, and then also actual like screws and all of that kind of stuff. Based on the directions, it does say if your wall has paint, then they don't necessarily recommend using the command strips, because when you're trying to remove them, it will damage the walls. Because I am renting, it's definitely easier to patch up a couple of holes. So I'm going to go with this one and see how that goes.
It's easy to speak out about the way I live, but it's a 24-karat dream. No supermodel in my dirty jeans, but in my 24 inches heels. I am not pretending, I'm born like this, a game for the reckless. It's so extreme and I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. They're calling me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. 'Cause boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman.
So I have all of my jewelry just stored in this case. So let's see how everything looks once I hang it all up. I might need to put the second one up, but we're going to just start with one for now.
How I spend my time, but it's a 24-hour streak. Wasting all your thoughts just to criticize, but there are plenty more ways to think. I am not pretending, I'm born like this, a game for the reckless. It's so extreme and I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. They're calling me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really care, I don't really care, yeah. 'Cause boy, it's none of your business if I'm a mad woman.
So here is the finished look. I do really like it. It's basically like just wall art in my opinion. But I will say the downside is I would be able to hang these, but I just didn't really have too much space left up here, and I really don't want to just hang another one just for one more pair of earrings. But if you have any like kind of like hoops like this, hoops like this that have a clasp, I can't seem to figure out how you can place them up here. So I might just play around with it a little bit more and see if I can figure it out, whether, you know, I can hang them up here or down here, but there's no hole or anything like that down at the bottom. So I can't really quite figure out how I can hang earrings like this. So if you have stuff like that, this unfortunately would not work for you. But I am going to also try and put my perfumes up here as well, because as you can see, it's a nice little shelf, but I do also want to make sure that it doesn't look too gaudy and like just too much is going on. So this is how it looks with the perfume. I'm definitely able to fit probably 2 more up on here. I do actually, now that I can think about it, have more jewelry. I probably just need to, like, I guess, pick it out of storage or, you know, wherever. But I was originally I was thinking about, you know, what is it? Catacording it, kind of just doing it like this, like multi-levels. But I kind of like it where it's right next to each other and it's just like one long one. Let me know what you guys think. Either this or like this. Like this. Let me know down below. So the next area I want to organize and tackle are these two white cabinets. They're not like really, really bad, but I think that we can do better. So I kind of have all of my cleaning products, laundry, all of that kind of stuff. And then up at the top is most of, you know, like the nails and all of that stuff I need to use just to like fix certain things up. And then down at the bottom, it's kind of just like random stuff. I picked up these clear bins from Target. So they were actually in the Target dollar section. They had so many different colors, but I liked the clear ones. So I picked up 3 of them. That's all they had. I think they were $5. Yeah, $5. And I did still see them in the store in case you guys are interested. But again, you know, you can't really link anything that is at the Target dollar section. So I want to see how I could organize everything using these 3 bins. And if I need to go back, I can always go back and try and get some more. Also, I have this side over here. So, you know, clearly everything's just kind of been thrown in there, and I just want to take everything out, organize it, throw anything away if it needs to. So that is what we're going to be tackling right now.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy, but I can put an end to your fears. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move.
To not overwhelm myself, I'm only going to be focusing on one cabinet at a time. So I'm focusing on the one that's closest to the door, and that's where I have all of our towels, sheets, all of that kind of stuff. So I wanted to refold some of the sheets because honestly, there are times when I get so lazy and I literally just throw things in there. And then if you guys wait in just a minute, I'm going to show you guys another really easy way to fold your sheets. It's a great hack to make sure that you're keeping all of your sets together.
Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Yeah, spin for me, won't you? I know it's hard for you to give it a try, but you are not alone. I'm here with you. I think you owe it to this beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you should know that I'm looking at you. You make me feel like I'm made of colors. Just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do. I do, I do, I do, I do believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do. I do, baby, I do, I do, I do. Wanna stay here and let loose, let loose, let loose. Just keep on loving all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do. 'Cause I do. Deep down and in those eyes, think I have memorized, oh, every single flare inside your burning stare. Just wanna be inside, keep dancing in your mind. You'll be my nighttime Valentine. You make me feel like I'm made of colors. Just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do. I do, I do, I do, I do believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do. I do, baby, I do, I do, I do. Wanna stay here and let loose, let loose, let loose. Just keep on loving all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do. 'Cause I do. Tell everybody I do. I do, baby, I do, I do, I do. Wanna stay here and let loose, let loose, let loose. Just keep on loving all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do. 'Cause I do. You make me feel I'm made of colors. Just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. Wanna stay here and
So here is the finished look. Sorry about that, guys. My battery died and I was just literally in the groove. So this is what both of the cabinets look like. Over here, up at the top, I have all of our spare toilet paper and also paper towels. I also put all of Riley's little like outside play stuff right here as well. I didn't know where else to necessarily put them, like what other shelf. So I thought this was nice because it's right near the door. And then on the second shelf is all of our sheets and towels. Also, I haven't gotten a chance to go to IKEA yet, so I can hang up these curtains. So once I'm able to do that, those will be taken out. So that's going to give us more room as well. And then all the way down at the bottom is going to be all of my Cricut stuff, just for organizing. All the way in the back there are all of our like seasonal stuff that doesn't really need to be like brought out. I also received a couple things from like PSE&G. So I just put like all of that extra like house apartment stuff right there. And now over here in one of the clear plastic bins, I put all of my like tools and all of that stuff. It opened up the space a little bit. And then over on the right hand side is just kind of like extra random stuff. I have a bunch of towels that are in the wash. So once I have those dried, I will fold them and put them right there. And then in the back will be where my like tool gun thing is. And then on the second shelf, I basically kept all of the cleaning products together, but then there was just a bunch of random, you know, Mr. Clean sponges, regular sponges, soap, all of that kind of stuff. So I just kind of grouped all of those together. And then down at the bottom are extra storage bins, and then some of our like planting stuff that we keep outside. So there is some space if I need to put anything else down at the bottom, but I definitely think it looks so much better. I feel like I can actually see everything, and yeah, I think it definitely upgraded. I love the clear bins, and I might see if there's any more at my local Target.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, oh. You got that something, baby.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nia if you're new here, and today we're going to be getting some deep cleaning done for the fall. Typically, when the seasons change, I like to focus on one specific zone at a time. I find that it makes the entire deep cleaning process a whole lot easier, and today we're going to be tackling my living room. So I'm starting off by removing the covers on the cushions of my sofa, and I'm going to throw these into the wash along with some blankets. So today's video is jam-packed with tons of cleaning motivation for you guys. I'm going to be basically tackling areas of my home that I don't typically get to on an everyday basis. We're also going to be decluttering and organizing the cabinet under the TV. So today's video is one you don't want to miss. Make sure to stay to the end so you guys can see the full transformation.
Addicted to your love, to your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough of your love. I want your love. I need your love. 'Cause I'm never gonna get enough. Can't say I'm hurting, baby, but I don't feel too good. It's like I'm burning lately when you're not in my blood. Loving the highs, don't mind the lows. It's getting out of my control. I need your loving, baby. It's all I'm thinking of. Mama used to tell me love ain't right if it ain't easy, but I'm in too deep to walk away from you. Papa used to tell me love should never drive you crazy, but I lose my mind if you don't get it soon. I'm addicted to your love, to your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough. I'm a sucker for your love, for your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough. You can end it, say it's over, but I'm never going sober. I'm addicted to your love, to your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough of your love. I want your love. I need your love. 'Cause I'm never gonna get enough of your love. I want your love. I need your love. 'Cause I'm never gonna get enough. Mama used to tell me love ain't right if
I thought I was going to be able to fit all of the covers and blankets into one wash, but I saw that it was starting to get a little bit full, so I decided to save one of the larger blankets for a second load. Now I'm going in and picking up all of the random things that have just fallen in between the cracks that were underneath the cushions, and then I'm going to also come in with the vacuum and vacuum it all up.
you can end it, say it's over, but I'm never going sober. I'm addicted to your love, to your love, your love. I'm never gonna get enough of your love. I want your love. I need your love. 'Cause I'm never gonna get enough of your love. I want your love. I need your love. 'Cause I'm never gonna get enough.
It's been a while since I've actually moved the couch to see what has fallen underneath, and as you guys can see, it is a hot mess. There was so much dust and clutter and just like random toys and whatnot that was underneath the couch. So I'm going through and picking up all of like the larger pieces, some of Riley's toys, all of that kind of stuff, and then I'm going to come in with the vacuum and get all this dust and dirt up.
Damn, it's sunny. Should've brought less clothes. Man, I feel so damn weak when you text me you got needs. Only I can satisfy. And I don't wanna be at your fingertips so weak, but I sold my heart, so guess it's on me. Be there in 3.
Since I had the couches moved out of the way, I figured this was the perfect time to also dust and clean my fan. And guys, when I show you guys how much dirt and dust was on this thing, I was completely shocked.
Feeling like you play me, then you pause. I was good, I was not enough. Just like you, I hit the bottom hard. Now we're here, we might as well have fun. I gotta have you one last time, take it off my mind. One last night for a last goodbye. I gotta have you one last time, one last night, one last night for a last goodbye. Man, I feel so damn weak when you text me you got needs. Only I can satisfy. And I don't wanna be at your fingertips so weak, but I sold my heart, so guess it's on me. Be there in 3. Be there in 3.
While I waited for the covers to dry, I went ahead and deodorized the rug. I didn't show you guys how exactly I made this, but the recipe I used called for 10 tablespoons of baking soda and then 35 drops of your favorite essential oil. Now, if you guys have been here for a while, you guys know I love the orange scented essential oil, so I used that. But I didn't end up making the full recipe just because I have a smaller rug. I didn't really have too many areas that I needed to tackle, but if you guys have a larger area that you need to cover, I definitely recommend using the full recipe. I let it sit for about 35 minutes. The website that I got this recipe from, they highly recommended you letting this sit overnight, but honestly, I didn't have time for that, so I just let it sit for 35 minutes and then I vacuumed it up.
Right about now, I think we should talk about it. Diving deep, let it go, so you want it. Talk about it. Gotta know that you want it. Talk about it. Diving deep, let it go, so you want it. Talk about it. Gotta know that you want it. Hate playing the game. If I let you in, I want you to stay. And
It was starting to get late, and I'm not even going to lie, I was really tired at this point. I was trying to get over a cold, so all I wanted to do was just sit down and relax. So once the covers were fully dry, I'm going to put them on the couch, and I'm going to call it a day and finish anything else that I need to get done the next day. I honestly was binge watching this show on Netflix called The Partner Track. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of it, but it was pretty good. I literally finished it in a matter of 2 days. I'm hoping that there will be a next season, especially with the way that it left off. But let me know down below if you guys have heard of it, if you've watched it, or what are some shows that you guys are really enjoying right now.
Talk about it. Gotta know that you want 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 it. There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We dance on the same wavelength. This feels like a new beginning. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? I dream that if I can hold you close, you can be my antidote. Let me run away with you tonight. Let us leave the world behind. Give in, keep yourself thinking. Tonight, let go as you're dreaming. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh baby, higher than the ceiling. I feel everything is spinning. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading and follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me?
It was the next day, and I was feeling a little bit better, but I had about maybe a couple hours in me, and that's all I could give. So I really wanted to tackle deep cleaning behind the TV console. I needed to scrub down the baseboards, also scrub down any marks and nicks that might have gotten onto the wall. So that is what we are going to tackle first. I knew again that there was going to be a hot mess underneath here, just like the sofa, with dust, dirt, all of that kind of stuff. So we are going to be tackling that today.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true love, true to love. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. days we might be wicked. We may be forced to cause a scene, make some trouble, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my true to love, true to love. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
As you guys can see, there are some scuff marks on the wall just from, like, you know, sometimes the furniture rubbing up against the wall, also just the wall being dirty.
Conversation, and you seem to agree with me. But when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You're such a sensitive guy when your friends are.
So after letting everything dry, you guys can see the scuff mark is completely gone.
Around. But when it comes to me, you don't wanna know. Yeah, every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you?
Since I had the TV console moved away from the wall, I wanted to go in and also mop this area. It's been a while since I've even mopped behind here, so I ended up going to Target and grabbing the O-Cedar mop. Like, as much as I do love my Swiffer, I just feel as if nothing cleans your floor better than using the O-Cedar mop. So I had some hot water, and then I also added in some apple scented Fabuloso.
Just be my parachute. Why don't you help me? You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. Words all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized.
By this time, the floor had already dried, so it's now time to put everything back. And then I'm gonna literally do the same exact thing in the back of the living room where the white cabinets are. I'm gonna move them away from the wall and tackle any marks that might be behind it. And then I'm also going to tackle the baseboard, the chair rail, and mop behind there as well.
Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
I hope you guys are enjoying today's video so far. If you are, leave some pink hearts down in the comments. Let me know you guys are still here and watching.
Between concrete walls, there's a place for us where we could go, where we could be alone. Between city lights, we don't have to hide. I wanna go, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? I can't understand why we can't hold hands, but they don't know what we have is real love. Aren't you sick and tired of having to hide? I know a place, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow?
So everything up here for the most part is like my morning routine stuff. I haven't really like sat down and got a chance to really like talk to you guys about it, but
I will have everything linked down below in case you guys are interested. I know some of you guys have DM'd me just asking questions where I got things from, but this is my gratitude journal. I have literally had this for ever, guys. I've had this since 2018, and I do, you know, take steps back. Of course, I haven't been consistent every single day, but you know, it is always nice to reflect on the things that you're grateful for. I think especially when you are in a season of transition, you can tend to get clouded by, you know, all of the bad things that's going on or all the uncomfortable moments, but just taking a step back to highlight, you know, 3 things that you're grateful for. Sometimes I do the same exact, you know, things because those are little things that I'm grateful for, but it definitely does help in the morning. So I have incorporated this back into my morning routine. I also have this 100 Days of Believing Bigger. It's a devotional journal. What I like about this is it gives you a well, this is a bad one because I didn't finish writing, but it gives you basically, I guess, the main point of the scripture, and then you have a whole thing. Well, you have a scripture at the top, and then she kind of like dives a little bit deeper into the scripture and how that equates to our life, and then it will have a question for you to journal, write all that kind of stuff down, and then it has a little prayer at the bottom. So I really do like this. I was sent another devotional which I'll have linked down below for you guys as well, but I did just want to finish this one first because I have started this and clearly I don't do it every single day. I think I'm halfway through, but I do want to finish this and then I will get to the other one. And then the last thing that I have recently shared with you guys, I started this Bible book. It's Read the Bible in 1 year. My mom had gotten it for me for last Christmas and I'm just getting to it now. I know in previous videos, I just told you guys that I am in a season where I feel as if I need to focus on myself and also draw closer to God. So I've basically been doing these 3 in the morning. Sometimes I will save this for at night if I don't have the time in the morning like I did today. But I do like to start with these 3 in the morning and meditate and all that kind of stuff. I haven't picked this book up in a while, but this is an Inside Out Better Everyday journal. It's basically a prompting journal. So every single day it will ask you a question and then you can kind of journal out your feelings. So I will probably pick this up once I, maybe take one of these out because I feel like that's just a lot to do. So I did just want to share all of that with you guys. But yeah, these are my go-to items in the morning. So I like to put them up here just because they're easy to grab and start my morning off right.
Today was the first day I started to feel a lot better. I had more energy. So today we're going to be decluttering and organizing these cabinet bins because as you guys can see, they are a hot mess. But by the end of this all, it's definitely going to be a lot more organized and I'm going to show you guys the finished result.
It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you move, the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me like a stone in the water, singing down, down, used to hold me. Like a stone in the water, sinking down, down, down. I'm still falling for you. Forget what I said, just come on over. Forget what I said, just come on over.
So these are the things that I plan on throwing out. I don't really need them. And then in this bag, I basically just put all of my like battery packs and the cords for those battery packs. I actually forgot to put this one in, and any little like charger thing. Oh my God, I just broke it. All right, well, this now has to be thrown out. Okay, so I've been putting like, you know, the little pieces like this, but remember when I had bought these, I feel like I shared it with you guys when I was organizing my desk, and I think these might be the perfect little fit right here to put some of the wires and all of that stuff. I do need to rewrap this, but I think we could put all of these little wires here, and honestly, focus. Honestly, I think I might even be able to put these here as well. So I'm going to give that a try, see how that works, and then we will get the rest of this bin organized. So here is the finished look. It looks a lot better. I am limited on how I can really like organize everything, but in, like I showed you guys, in that little kind of like bin, I have all of my like phone cords, all of that kind of stuff, Riley's headphones. This is my work battery charger when I like to work out here. And then I have my mic for voiceovers, all that kind of stuff. And then under there is the switch. So I kind of am just laying everything on top. I would say that the biggest thing that, you know, we reach for is Riley's tablet. And then I will also put my my laptop in here as well. So I think it looks pretty good. Now we need to tackle this bin along with those two other bins under there. So we got a lot of work to do.
my past. So insecure about myself when I met you. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. You were making me so sure in a heartbeat. All of my doubts disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. I know it isn't logical. That's something that you do to me is chemical. I know it isn't logical. Something that you do to me. I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you.
So for this bin, it's basically just a mix of different stuff. I have my like steam facial thing. I had no idea where else to put it. And then I also have my steamer. And then in the back right there, I have my iron. So in this little basket is basically just a bunch of like small little travel size things. So anytime I'm traveling for work or personal, but for the most part work, I do only do a carry-on, so I need to be mindful of the liquids that I have in my carry-on. So anytime I'm shopping at Sephora or anything like that and placing orders and they give you like the little sample size, I like to keep them in here so I can always pack that up easily. And then when we were traveling on our last vacation, I did bring like travel size things that we can bring onto the plane. So I have all of that kind of stuff there. And then over here is basically all things hair. So typically what I'm doing, Riley's hair or my hair, were in the family room. So I figured this is the perfect place to store everything, just because the bin that I have underneath the sink is no way near as big as this bin. And we have a lot of stuff. So right here is just a bunch of like scarves, things like that. And then I have a bunch of different like hair products. Honestly, I'm trying to cut down on the amount of hair products that I have. because you can easily become a hoarder trying to figure out what works for my hair, what works for Riley's hair. So I haven't really placed any new order for new stuff. So I'm trying to use what we already have. But the things that I am picking up on an everyday basis is definitely going to be this continuous spray bottle. I picked that up from my local beauty supply store. And then the brush and all of that kind of stuff. So at the very bottom is my straightener and then also my blow dryer. I don't really use them too often. So I figured keeping them down at the bottom would be the best. So this is everything that I took out. I just need to put these away with my makeup. Riley and I wanted to make some jewelry, so I had this. So I just need to put that away, probably in her room where all of her like crafting stuff is. Maybe I'll see if she wants to do that this week. And then this is everything that I am basically going to be throwing away. Either it's old, we don't need it anymore, just empty boxes, all of that kind of stuff. And then these two items are actually stuff that needs to go back into my car. I need to put my phone charger back in there, as well as my case for my Beats headphones, because I like to keep those in the car for when I'm working out. So got everything all neat and organized. The only other thing I need to do is just wipe down the glass, and then we are all set with this cabinet. Starting over sucks.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited for today's video because we are finally going to be putting up and working on Riley's DIY wall art. But the first thing I need to do is really just like tidy up a bit, also start taking down all of like the Halloween decor. I have some stuff that is like, we decorated our doors, so I need to take that down, stuff on the windows, all of that kind of stuff. Get some cleaning done, but we will be tackling that DIY wall art today. I'm super excited about that. And then I also am going to be doing some organization in my bedroom. I finally got those bed risers, so we'll be able to put all of the extra clothing underneath the bed, which is then going to open up all the space in the hall closet. So stuff I feel like I've been waiting on for like ever, and we're finally getting it all done today. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you do, subscribe if you're new, and let's jump right into it.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've tried some time, and I'm dying to tell you. You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've realized, and I'm dying to tell you. You blow my mind.
So how cute is this little bag? I found it when we were in Philly to go see my sister for her birthday. It was in Forever 21. I think I paid like, I don't know, maybe $5 or something like that. And then we put these little iron-on decals. So basically this is going to be Riley's essentials bag. We need to actually put this in her book bag, you know, an extra pair of panties if she needs chapstick, hand sanitizer, lotion. And then my mom also laminated a little card that has all of our phone numbers on it in case anything were to happen. She could always find an adult and have somebody get in contact with us. So I just thought this was cute. We're trying to think of what else to necessarily put in here. I'm not really sure. But if you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know. But we're gonna put this in her book bag. So like in case she needs anything, she can always come in here and grab what she needs. I feel like I also need to like even make one of these for my car, you know what I mean? Maybe have like a battery pack, charging battery pack, water, all of that kind of stuff. So maybe I might create my own as well and head back to Forever 21. But it's so adorable and it came in so many different colors.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. Something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come
This wall looks so bare without having the bats on there. I'm like, what a big difference just when it comes to like decorating and everything like that. So we are going to be working on her DIY, like kind of like art gallery. I'll show you guys an example of what one should look like. I worked on half of them, so we're going to be doing 6 of the frames, and I'll show you guys every single thing that you're going to need. I will have everything linked down below. Some things are from like Amazon, like the hinges are from Amazon, so I'll have those linked down below as well as in my Amazon storefront, and then the frames are actually from Michael's. I'll see if I can find something similar on Amazon as well if you don't have a Michael's near you or, you know, anything like that. So let me just move these oranges out of the way. This is every single thing that you're going to need. I picked up 6 of these 2-pack 9x12 Logan frames from Michael's. It also comes in black if that's your aesthetic. So I will have everything linked down below for you guys as well. And you know, Michael's always has a good sale. I was able to get 20% off of these 2-packs, and I feel like they were about like maybe $11 each, so super affordable. And I already started working on half of them, so this is basically almost the finished look. There's one more thing that I need to do, but this is what they look like, and it's super easy to display your kids' art. This is really what it's going to look like. So Riley did this artwork at school, and I'm so glad to be able to like actually like display all of her things. So this is what it's going to look like, and it's super easy to interchange her art throughout the weeks, days, all of that kind of stuff. So that is basically what it's going to look like. And then I went with super glue. I tried a hot glue gun because that's what the girl recommended who I got this whole like DIY from, but it just personally didn't work for me. I do end up using it on one of the last steps, so you are going to need a hot glue gun. Super glue worked best for me. I actually picked these up from the dollar store, so super affordable. You're also going to need a couple packs of these little tiny hinges. You'll need 3 hinges per kind of like picture frame, so that's easy to map that out. And then you're also going to need these hook and loop stick-on fasteners. So we're going to use this, and that's what's going to help keep these closed while they're hanging up. You do also want to hold on to any of the extras, which I will show you guys what we'll do with that later. Of course, you are going to have extra, but in case you mess up, I've messed up a couple times. So just hold on to these until you are completely finished, because you don't want to throw them out, again, in case you mess up. So I'm going to walk you guys through the entire process on what you need to do, and then we're going to try and put these up and display some art.
We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry. You and me alone. You and me alone. Inside of our embassy. Everything we need right here. Make me sing along. Sing along. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. Oh, watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need, right? Watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. Yeah, we got everything we need right here. We got moonlight on your naked skin. Summer's blind us to give in. Where you wanna go? Where you wanna go? Stars align onto your face. Pretty sweet, your sour taste. Make me sing along, sing along. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. Oh, watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need, right? Watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. Yeah, we got everything we need right here.
We got all of these finished. For this particular one, it keeps kind of like popping up a little bit, so I put the hammer and some honey on there just to sit. So I do want to let all of this like thoroughly dry, give it, you know, a chance to really dry before we actually start putting the hinges on. I will say the hinges are the hardest part in my personal opinion, but we are gonna do our best, and I did find other ways to kind of like help in case you do mess up, because I did mess up a couple times as well. But while all of that dries up, I figured we can work on putting the bed risers underneath my bed. I am gonna have to lift the mattress and the box spring up as well, because there's actually like four little like pegs on the middle that I really want to make sure that those are secure as well, especially because I'm going to be sleeping on it and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to have to lift all of this stuff up. I'll probably put that over in Riley's room just so I can put those bed risers up, and then we'll put the rest of them up as well. And then we can start kind of just like taking all of the clothes out of the those like big storage bags and put them in the like the thinner ones that will work better for putting underneath the bed. I will show those to you guys. I also have them linked on my Amazon storefront as well. They are my personal favorite just because a lot of the times we don't really use the space underneath our bed. So it's like perfect for storing any other like random stuff, clothes, holiday decor, you know, honestly, whatever it is that you would like.
There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We dance on the same wavelength. This feels like a new beginning. We both know what we
Okay, so good thing, sucks that I had to like pick everything up. I didn't even realize how heavy all of that stuff was. but I do see that there is some just like random stuff underneath the bed that I wasn't able to get to, so I'll pick this up pretty quickly. Also vacuum behind here if I can a little bit, and then this is what I was talking about, these guys in the middle. I want to put the risers under here as well, just to make sure that I am thoroughly like securing everything. Yeah, just thoroughly securing everything down.
So won't you let me trip with you? Leading out follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading out follow, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? I dream that if I can hold you close, you can be my antidote. Let me run away through the night. Let us leave the world behind. Give in and keep yourself thinking. Tonight, let go as you're dreaming. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up.
I put them under every single one of them, so now I'm just going to slowly start to put the mattress and the box spring back, and this is going to give us enough space to be able to put these storage bags underneath the bed.
I'm just trying to get by. I don't know how you do it. Trying to keep you off my mind. I can't hold to it. You make it easy, but every time I fall back again. Tell me all the secrets, 'cause baby I can see the end. Don't slow down. I just need you to say you want.
Oh my god, I am so hot. I am sweating. I don't know if you guys can even tell, but talk about a workout. It's like I don't even want to handle and tackle my clothes, but I definitely need to get that done today. So I'm going to show you guys the storage bins for underneath the bed, and then basically what I'm going to do is just pull out the big storage bags that I have in the closet and put all of the clothes in there. I don't know if I'm like really trying to make it look like super spectacularly like neat, because at this point, like I told you guys, I'm exhausted, and then we still need to get to those frames and stuff like that. But I did completely forget that I do need to also start washing some of Riley's clothes. So I'll probably do that first, and then we'll tackle putting all the clothes underneath the bed. I personally like a higher bed. I don't know, I just feel as if like it's more like luxury, but that's just a personal opinion for me. But let me know what you guys prefer. Do you guys like, you know, a lower bed to the floor, or do you like more of an elevated bed?
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. Words all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your heart. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. I've tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you.
Okay, so everything fits perfectly underneath there. As you guys can see, I have like all three. And then I did find this skirt there. I'm thinking about maybe wearing this. I have a baby shower to go to, so I thought that might be just really cute to wear. The weather's supposed to be really nice. And then the only other thing is just like, these are all like hats and like winter stuff for Riley, so I'm just going to take those out and put those somewhere. And then I do also have this skirt of a matching top as well, so I thought maybe I can wear this to the shower, but I don't know. I will try everything on later and see what looks best. But yeah, I'm just like thankful I was able to get everything to fit in here, and I'm definitely a little bit intrigued to see how it will be like sleeping on the bed tonight, so I will keep you guys posted on that. So by now all of these things clearly are dried. So let's start to put this all together. Now I will say, from me practicing and everything like that, the hardest part is putting the hinges on, but I do find that working on the ground and on the floor and hammering, it's less loud. You guys already know I live in an apartment, so we are going to work on one at a time and do our best. I feel like I have a little bit of, you know, knowledge underneath my belt, so hopefully these will run a little bit smoother than when I did the first three.
Concrete walls, there's a place for us where we could go, where we could be alone. Between city lights, we don't have to hide. I wanna go, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go and I wanna know, do you wanna follow?
And then this is the kind of like almost finished look. You're able to open and close it. Now I will say that sometimes when I was trying to like hammer these little tiny nails in, they were coming out. So what I recommended and what I did with some of my previous ones is I would pop the nail out a little bit, add a little bit of the super glue, and then push the nail back in there and let it dry, so that this way kind of like the glue helped keep it all together. But that is like the best advice that I have for you guys. The only other thing that I just need to do is, let me show you guys. So the only other thing that I do, because as you guys can see, you can see it's brown right here. I take this piece of paper, like I told you guys, save everything, and then I will add some hot glue around the perimeter and then just tack it in, so at least it has a nice white background rather than the brown. But that's also just personal preference. And then the only thing I really need to do is just start sticking these on, but the hardest part is really the nails and everything else. So let me finish doing the rest of them, and then hopefully we have enough time to put this on and then maybe hang today. We'll see.
Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? I can't understand why we can't hold hands, but they don't know what we have is real love. Aren't you sick and tired of having to hide? I know a place.
So I thought this one was going to be a little bit better. I feel like I started off pretty strong, but as you can see, there is one little one. Oh, focus. Okay, so as I was talking to you guys before, this one keeps having these two little small nails pop out. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, you know, just add some glue and then let them sit. Same with this one as well. Also, you want to just be really careful. It's only, this is probably the worst it has happened, but like sometimes you can get a little bit of lifting right there, but honestly at this point there's really nothing I can do. Progress over perfection. So I'm just going to add the glue, let it sit, and then we'll start to put them up.
Do you ever call back? Do you ever pick up on that phone? Stop pretending I don't know you're home. I guess not. Do you ever respond? Explain it all again, again, again. Tell me why you don't wanna be friends. I guess not. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Do I ever let go of the days I wish we had? Stop crying over things I can't take back.
All right, guys, so it's definitely another day, and I'm really excited to actually put the pictures up on the wall. The only thing I really have to worry about is like spacing and all of that kind of stuff, which we will do in just a minute. But I brought in Riley's car seat because it is a hot mess. If you're a mom, you know. So no judgment, please. But it's been a while since I've actually like deep cleaned it, took it apart, put the like the fabric pieces into the wash. So I definitely want to get that done before I have to pick her up from school today. So that's what we're going to tackle first, and then we will move on to putting up the feature wall and all of that fun stuff. I picked out a couple of things that she's been like drawing, painting, coloring, all of that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to be so cute, and definitely something that it will be a surprise to her when she comes back from school. So let's tackle this car seat, and I'm also looking to put it to a backless booster. So right now she has just a basic booster with the back piece, but I think she's ready to take the back piece down and just have like the backless booster, which will definitely be a lot easier, and I know something she's looking forward to.
I've been through heartaches, I've been to heaven. I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something.
So I took everything out. You guys can see it is a hot mess. We clearly eat in the car. And then there's all these random like little like knickknacks and stuff that just like fall into the seat. So I'm going to try and get all of that out. I can't 100% remember how to take the top piece out, but I think I just have to do these two latches. I'll also link our car seat in my Amazon storefront. I absolutely love this car seat and wish this was actually the first car seat that we went with, because we definitely needed to transition her into like a toddler one. But this one goes all the way from newborn to toddler car seat, then to a booster seat. That's what we have here, and then to a backless booster. So it definitely will transition with the growth of your child. So I definitely do recommend this car seat. We actually purchased two, and they've been working really, really nice.
I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel
So this is about as clean as I could get it. There's like small little crevices all the way down there. I took out a knife to kind of help me, you know, get some stuff, but this is as best as I could get. We have the cup holders, which are all nice and clean, and this is like everything that came out of this this thing, not even kind of going over anything that was caught up in the actual like fabric part of it. But so I'm gonna set this over to the side, and then all I have to do is just put the bottom piece back on, meaning like the cloth part, and then this will go into my car. And then I think I literally just kind of like put that there, put the cloth piece back on, and then she is already strapped in and ready to go. So we got that all out of the way, and now it's time to work on actually hanging the pictures. Now I don't really know how I'm going to do this. It's not like when I was hanging up the big picture where I can kind of like use the tape, which I'm gonna try and go with that. Put the tape across and kind of see how that works and mark it. I don't know, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we are going to wing it together. But let me show you at least what I have. Actually, I probably want to go get the other three and put them up top and kind of see what that looks like as well, and then hopefully I can use the same sticker or tape to do it. We'll see. This is the spacing I think is pretty good. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and take the painter's tape and literally just lay it across the top, which I'll show you guys in a second, and do the same thing with the other one. And then I will mark probably just the corners. I only have 6 nails, but I would love to have 12 nails, so hopefully I can go and get some more just to make it more sturdier. I would rather have the nails like sit in both corners, if that makes sense. So do that, and then I'll just mark the corners so I can kind of figure out where the center of it is. And again, we're eyeballing. Like, I'm not gonna pull out my like measuring tape and all that stuff. So we'll try and figure out the center and kind of go from there.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Can I be around you for motivation? Just a little while now. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation.
Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. So what I ended up doing is I made an executive decision to actually put 2 nail per picture frame just to make sure that it is sturdy. It's also sitting level and all of that kind of stuff. Nick does come up today, so I asked him if he can bring 6 more nails so I can put the top one on. But for now, I'll probably just put the tape there so I get an idea as to like what I am going for. And then I did also take out some pictures and things like that she's painted, drawn, all of that kind of stuff. So I will figure out which ones I will hang up. And as she does more crafts and drawing and all of that kind of stuff, we can kind of switch them out very easily. But I definitely like the way it is turning out. Let me know what you guys think. So a few videos back, I told you guys that I was like really sick and I thought I had the flu and all that kind of stuff. But what ended up happening is my glands got really swollen. And I ended up going to the doctor, finding out that I ended up having strep throat. So right now I'm on antibiotics and I feel so much better.
I think I have like a couple more days left to do that. But when I was sick, I will, because I know I mentioned to you guys that I was doing like a challenge and all of that stuff, and I felt like really, really good about it. And so to let you guys know, I was actually doing like 75 hard, and I was gonna like let you guys know about that when I like hit like 30 days or even like 40 days, like halfway through, and kind of just share what has worked for me. But when I was sick, honestly, I felt like that was what I was sad about the most, is the fact that I couldn't work out or show up for myself that day because I was just like so sick. So today I am officially starting over. I don't want to necessarily say I'm doing exactly 75 hard, but for me, what I found really motivating throughout the whole entire process is just showing up for myself. And for me, that's what I was focused on. I know so many people who do 75 hard, you know, they kind of do it for different reasons. And if you guys are new here, 75 hard is basically like a mental toughness challenge that incorporates like working out, eating healthy, all this other stuff. It basically has like 5 rules that you have to follow every single day. And like when I tell you guys that it is like definitely one of the hardest things to start and to also even keep going, because one of the workouts has to be outside, rain, shine, whatever. And the first week that I started with my friend, of course it like was pouring down, raining and all that stuff, but like I still walked, got outside, I had my rain boots on and everything like that, and it just felt good. Like, you know what I mean? It felt good to accomplish something every single day. So I'm kind of like going along with that and using that as like the foundation, but really I just want to continue to keep showing up for myself. And I'm realizing that like sometimes when I have like absolutely no like rules in place, I kind of just like completely fall off, to be honest. So that is basically what it is. I'm starting completely over because that's another thing about the challenge. If you miss one of the 5 things that you have to do every single day, you have to start from the beginning. And as I was laying here like sick, I'm like, oh, is there any way I can just like get up and walk or just do anything? And the reality is I was like out for the count. But like, I just wanted to also talk to you guys about like having to start over. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I feel like in some ways starting over can kind of be something that gives you like motivation and hope and all of that kind of stuff. And life happens where there's things that happen where, you know, we cannot control, and anything where basically life happens where there are going to be situations that we cannot control, but it really all depends on how you perceive that information. Like, yeah, I could have looked at this whole entire situation and was like, oh, I'm sick, like woe is me, and like my life is over and all of that kind of like extraness, and I could have just like completely gave up on myself and what I was trying to do. But like I switched my mindset and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it sucks that I technically have to start over. But at the end of the day, like I enjoyed how it made me feel. And that's what I'm focusing on. Like I'm not looking at this for like necessarily a weight loss thing, which of course I probably will lose weight, but I just want to make it a habit. And after 75 days, it's going to be a habit. Like all of these things are going to be a habit. And that is what I'm kind of like really just like looking forward to. And yeah, starting over sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, like in whatever capacity it is, like you guys already know like everything that I'm going through. So starting over sucks, but it's also during these times where we find that like inner strength that we didn't know was there to continue to keep going and keep moving. You know, it's kind of like those situations where like this too shall pass. And no, it doesn't mean like sweeping things under the rug and not acknowledging your feelings. Definitely something I have had to work on. But, you know, giving yourself that grace during the downtime, but also picking yourself back up. Because at the end of the day, like I know this sounds so harsh to say, no one's coming to save you. Like, no one is coming to save you, because when you look around, like, everybody has their own crap that we're dealing with. Like, everybody is like hanging on by a thread. So if you're expecting somebody else to come save you from whatever situation or show up for you more than you would show up for yourself, like, the reality is, like, you definitely need to kick that in the butt and completely change your mindset. If you want something for yourself, then you have to show up for yourself. And for me, like, showing up for myself is loving myself the way I would want somebody else to love me. But how can I expect somebody else to love me more than I show love to myself? So if you're looking for validation, or if you're looking for happiness, or you're looking for, you know, self-worth, or whatever it is, like, those are the things that you need to give yourself. Because if you're expecting that from an external source, then you are always at the mercy of that external source, if that makes sense. So, like, if you're looking for somebody else to make you feel whole or to love you because you don't love yourself, like, it's never going to work. It's never going to last. And in the back of your mind, you're always going to feel less worthy and not enough. And we're going to kick that in the butt, because you guys already know that that is something that I do struggle with. And I'm not like completely there. This is definitely a work in progress. But like, there are moments where I don't feel good enough, or there are moments when I don't feel enough. So like, when we talk about even like manifesting dreams and like realities, or manifesting our dreams or the things and the life that we want, like, it's personally hard for me, because subconsciously I don't feel as if I'm enough. And for me, just working on that and showing up for myself and loving myself and being conscious of the way that I speak to myself, because we can all be very self-critical, that is how you're going to change things. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like every time I talk to you guys, I always feel like I'm like all over the place, but like, you guys tend to get it. So you guys understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, this is a huge reality check that like, whatever it is that you want for yourself, you have to be the cheerleader for yourself. And like, yes, other people can definitely like cheer you on and check in on you and all of that other stuff, but like, you can't expect them to be the person who checks in on you every single day, and without them you wouldn't show up for yourself, because like, what's the point in that? You know what I mean? Like, you should be showing up for yourself because you want change. You want to see or live a better life. You want to be healthier. You want to be, you know, whatever it is. But if you guys would like to be a part of the 75 hard challenge, or making your own type of challenge, then definitely feel free to do so. I will have all of the rules linked down below. I kind of just changed them up a little bit. You're supposed to read 10 pages of a self-help book, but I'm just making sure to read my Bible, because that's another thing that's really important to me, is just drawing closer to God and building that relationship. Am I requiring myself to do 2 45-minute workouts? Because yes, you have to do 2 45-minute workouts. That is going to be the goal, but I'm not going to kick myself if I can only do 1 45-minute workout. And I feel like that was the only 2 things that I was really changing. It's like no alcohol, no cheat meals. I'm just counting my calories and eating in a calorie deficit. I got a chance to work out this morning with Riley, which is really, really nice and fun. And she always enjoys, you know, working out. But I'm not putting any pressure on myself. It's just, it's more about how I feel, and more about working on the trust within myself, because I know I've talked to you guys about this before, where basically a lot of us suffer from trust issues that like, in some ways we kind of do to ourselves, where we tell ourselves we're going to do something and then we don't do it, and our subconscious mind is like, I can't trust anything she says. So for me, it's more about building that trust within myself, because I'm worth it. You know what I mean? And so are you guys. You guys are worth every single thing that you can possibly imagine, but it does require action, and it does require work. And it's not about being perfect. It's not about being any of those things. It's just about forward movement, and the world's endless for you. So just wanted to kind of like give you guys a little bit of a life update regarding my health and everything like that. And then also just kind of letting you guys know what's been going on and chit chatting, because I miss doing that with you guys. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know to keep going. And And it's worth showing up for yourself, because that's definitely a generational curse that you may be the one to break for your family, because I know that's what I'm trying to do.
Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream. But I can't deny you. I can't deny you. I can't deny you. Na 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 na
So by now, her, what's it called? Car seat stuff should be dry. I'm just gonna take the bottom piece. I don't think I need the whole thing, but we'll figure that out. And then, okay. All right, so basically all we have to do is put this bottom piece back on, and then I think this flaps over to the back type of thing. Like I said, we'll figure it out. So it is officially on. Unfortunately, you see that like little hook piece right there? That piece fell off on this side. So I have to see if I have like either a hook around, or maybe if I have like a button, and then I could have the little string piece like hook onto the button. But that's just me caring for real about this. And then I think I have to just, you could also adjust, I guess, how the chair sits. Let me see if I could do it with one hand. Let me see. Okay, so actually, since it is a booster seat, it only allows me to go to 6. So that's basically what it is. So if they're forward facing, it would allow me to kind of like adjust the seat to either 4 or 5. And then if she was like rear facing, then I could do 1, 2, or 3. But booster is only at a 6. So all I have to do is kind of just put this into the car and then pick her up from school. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. I was able to put the second row up at the top. I almost wish that I would have like raised this one up a little bit higher, but you know what? Like, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to redo the whole thing. I think it looks great. If anything, I guess it gives me a little bit room if I wanted to do one of those like art lamps or gallery wall lamp things. But when Riley came home from school yesterday, she was like so excited. She specifically asked to have this one, even though I told her that Halloween is over, but she is really proud of this painting or picture. So we kept that up there, and they were super easy to kind of switch out. The only thing I would say is that, like, for example, with this one, I did have to put a little bit of tape on the back just so that it would stick. And it looks like I probably have to do the same thing for this one. Originally, I was thinking about putting these in there, like just like a little clip up at the top. Like a little clip just up at the top. So this way I could easily just like clip the, I guess like the pictures or art in place. But then a lot of them are big enough and it would kind of just like be poking out, I feel like. So kind of just keep that in mind. You might have to put a little bit of tape or, you know, a sticky or, you know, something just to make sure that they stay in place. But overall, I think it's really, really cute. And it's a great way of just displaying her art and everything like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have everything linked down below for you guys for like the storage stuff, and as well as like if you guys are trying to make your own like child gallery wall type of thing. It was really fun, and it just seeing her face light up meant everything to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you do, subscribe if you're new, and also make sure to turn on your bell notification so you are notified anytime a new video goes up. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys right back here in another video. Bye.